nice to meet you.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm a huge fan.
That's nuts to me.
I love you
nice
so
to
much.
Hear. Likewise.
And I understand, I know a little more about you now. And I know that we have met before, right?
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, you would not remember this, but I certainly do. Yeah, it would have been in March of, I would say, 1996. I came to see a taping of your other program.
The sitcom.
The sitcom,
yes.
The other Ellen show. Yeah, I was out in LA visiting my uncle, and he's like, what do you want to do? I go, I'd really like to go see a taping of Ellen, because I will admit full on that I had a big old crush on you at that point. Yeah. And our meeting went as simple as you came out to talk to the audience beforehand, and you asked if anybody had any questions, and I said, and I raised my hand. Yeah, yes, you, skinny guy with zits. You did not say it. You did not say it.
I did not.
But I said, yeah, would you sign my book? And you said, sure. And then you signed my book. My point, I do have one. I had the first edition.
The first edition.
Are we allowed to say that, right?
Yeah.
The hardback, the hardcover. And I actually brought it with.
I can re-sign it for you if you'd like.
Well,
I can update it.
You nailed it here. Now here's, you signed it to Jason. Hey, what's up?
And now I can ask you what's up, and you can tell me now.
You know this. This is what's up. Yeah. This is what's up. Yeah. So I got this, and this book has made it from. Yeah, Kansas City, LA, Chicago,
wow, you
Vegas,
still have
and
that.
New York, and it got a little crease. We do need to put a little Botox right there.
All right,
I'll
I'll take it to my dermatologist
please,
and have that
exactly.
pumped in there.
Yeah.
That's really sweet, and that you still have it is amazing. And then I also understand you wrote about me in a college newsletter.
You do know a lot about me.
I
okay.
do.
When I was going to college and not going to class much, but I wrote a newsletter for the heck of it, which my parents weren't very excited about then, but I think they're okay with it now. There was at one point I proclaimed my love for you, and in the newsletter, and my uncle, who's George Wendt from Cheers.
From Cheers,
Norm from Cheers, yeah,
right.
absolutely. When I told him, because I would send him the newsletter, because he was always interested in what I was up to with that stuff. He was like, well, Jace, I don't know if she would feel the same way. And I was like, well, I don't know what you mean, because this is all before Time magazine covers and all that stuff, which I have at my parents' house as well. That one where
with
I was like,
tears all over it, probably.
Exactly, just weeping all over it.
How could you?
It's like, nope. It's nope. And a deep reference, and then my big thing in the newsletter was, and this is pre-internet, this is 1996 again, was if anybody sees a picture, because I would send out to 40 friends at different colleges, if you ever saw a picture of Ellen in a magazine or a poster or something, cut it out and send it to me. You get the newsletter free of stamps. I only got one picture. Someone tore it out of like a TV guide, and then my good friend Chris Sines was in like Wichita at an ABC affiliate and saw a poster for your show, and then asked them, hey, can I have that poster? Like, why do you want that poster? It's like, my friend is in love with Ellen DeGeneres, and he would love that. And it was just you in like a Saturday Night Fever pose. I don't have it. I was gonna bring it because I was just back home for Thanksgiving.
But you still have it?
I don't have it. My little sister, who's a huge fan of you as well, Lindsay Sudeikis, she took it to college at Catholic University in DC and had it hanging up in her wall in like 2000, all those years later,
Wow.
So yeah, you got a lot of fans in the Sudeikis household.
That's amazing.
Many generations, yeah.
I thank you for that, and I'm a huge fan of yours. I had no idea that all this was going on until today when I had a meeting and learned about you, and I was called in security immediately.
Yeah, you have to. I noticed them. I noticed them.
They're everywhere.
They're all standing around like this,
right.
not very conspicuous.
Right.
I noticed them right away.
No, that's really flattering, and I'm sorry.
I used to rip you off all the time.
Did you? What did you?
I would just try to do
mine?
jokes like you, just like your vibe. It was like when I was growing up, I wanted to be either Ted Danson, Eddie Murphy, or Ellen DeGeneres.
Those are. I'm happy to be in that company.
Yeah, I mean.
That's good company to be in.
I'm happy as heck to be here.
We are.
I had a feeling we would. I thought you might wear green and
green cord
but
pants.
But this should go with your pants. It would be a whole suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you in a minute.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's
why I come here for the gifts.
Is that corduroy?
It literally is corduroy.
I know. It's the same exact.
Ain't we something?
That's how we're something else. I'm glad to be something with you.
That's the first time I've been introduced as an Emmy Award winner.
Congratulations.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, it really. you know, I try to be a good listener, and I was like, oh damn, that's the first time.
Yeah.
So that's neat.
Golden Globe winner, Critics' Choice, a SAG Award.
Yeah.
Named on time 100 list on the 100 list of most influential people.
In 2021, but you really want 2008.
Yeah.
That's the year you wanted to get it. That's the year you want. You know, Obama.
Oh,
you know, that's
darn
the year
it.
you want it.
Oh, no.
2021. You
This
know.
means nothing. All right, but really.
Time magazine. Prince dead. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know,
They still like that magazine though.
that's true. Time. It goes on.
It does. Time does go on. And you walked from all the way across the street. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, we're on the lot here. We're lot siblings. Is that what they say?
Yes, we're lots. I've never heard that, but yes, let's say
That's
it.
what they say.
Yes.
I've been saying that for weeks. Lot siblings. But yeah, we're writing season 3 of Apple TV Plus's Ted Lasso. So yeah, in theory. Thank you.
Now, I didn't realize that you were writing it here. I'm
Yeah.
happy to know that you're here.
Yeah. No.
And
yeah.
how far in are you on season 3?
We are I think we just started week 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, it was a crazy week for the second week to be like leading up to the Emmys, and then the week after, you know, a bunch of folks won Emmys, a bunch of folks were nominated, then a bunch of folks won. So we were kind of like nervous and anxious, and then real cocky, and now we're back into the fear. We're back in the fear.
Good.
Cooking that up. That's the good stuff. That's where the good stuff comes from.
It's good to write from fear. I mean, you got to be hungry, right?
100%,
It is
yeah.
kind of hard because your first season, nobody knew how that was going to be, and
Myself
it is
included.
the sweetest show. If you have not watched Ted Lasso, your character is so lovable and adorable, and the show makes you. I mean, Portia, I would just sit there and cry every episode and laugh, and it's just it's fantastic. But it is a tricky thing because when you have that success and you're like, oh my God, now the pressure is I have to keep topping that.
Yeah. I mean, even the second season, we knew what the whole season was before the show had come out. So yeah, this is the first time we're writing it in the echo chamber of success and people taking ownership over the characters and the stories themselves from the fans' point of view and from the the actors' point of view. All that stuff is happening in this little cauldron now. So yeah, I mean, I'd take the version of it where people have watched the show and care about the show over indifference anytime. So yeah,
Right.
a blessing and a curse.
And then what is it like to film where you're filming? You're filming outside of London?
I'm mostly in London, like a little area called Richmond, where the team is supposed to be taking place, which is like like a suburb of London. And then in West London at a great studios there, in between basically London proper and Heathrow. So and yeah, I mean I think it's really, really important to film there, just because we get so many great day players. We have a tremendous casting director named Theo Park, who gives us incredibly talented people that she just has her pick of the litter from over there, and it saves on plane tickets.
Yep.
It's only me and Brendan are the only Americans on the show, so it makes it easier for folks.
Saves it's a
And that's what I'm thinking. What makes it easier for Apple and Warner Brothers?
Right. Yeah.
I tend to think like a billionaire, become a billionaire.
I see.